Chelsea nil, Crystal Palace nil. Chelsea fans, calma. Calma. It's not that deep. First game of the season. A bunch of new players. This ain't even your strongest team. You got your defense that isn't even that strong. You got injured players like Colwell, Wesley Fofana on the bench, but like too scared to play him. Tosin not being available. You got Gittins, who's first game in the Premier League, even though it's mad that he's English and he hasn't played in the Premier League, but it's the situation he was in where he went after the Man City Academy, he went to Dortmund. He's getting his foot in. It's not that deep. I think Enzo had a stinker. I think João Pedro should have been better, only having 2 shots in the game. I wouldn't even, but even then, I still wouldn't be worried. Palmer not having a basically not really having a great game until the last 10 minutes, and when he finally got onto the ball a bit more than usual and got involved in the game a bit more. But other than that, if I'm Chelsea, with the way the situation's been in where they had a non-existent preseason, they only had was it 2 games preseason, I believe, and then having a 3-week break because of the going deep in the Club World Cup, going into the final. I think it's not that deep. I think you judge them in like the first 5 games, not the first 5-6 games, not the first game of the season, not when they had a non-existent preseason where they played a whole month of football in the Club World Cup. Chill out, chill the f out. It's really not that deep, and the fact that they got a clean sheet and 1 point off the Crystal Palace team. A Crystal Palace team that is very, very good. People keep underrating them. This ain't an easy team. When you see them in the fixtures, I'm a Man United fan. Once I see them on the fixture and they're coming up as our next game, I'm worried. I'm treating them as any other top 6 team. Because, yeah, they normally in the seasons, they finish bottom of the top 10, but it's still Crystal Palace. They're a very, very strong team year in, year out. And the last 3 seasons, this is the strongest they've ever been. And they've still, this game against Chelsea, they still had Eze. They still have Mateta. They still have strong players. They still have good defense, good goalkeeper in Henderson. Lacroix, good defender. Munoz, a good right back. Ismail Assar. I know they haven't, even Crystal Palace weren't even that good this game, but at least defensively, it was solid for both teams. But I'll be real, this Chelsea team in future is still a scary team. It doesn't change what I think about them. But honestly, with the starting the lineup, like, look, I'll speak about like Gittins. He's just, I think he's still getting his foot in. I really think that ESTEVAO should have started that game. That would have made the difference. The other players would have struggled a bit, but look, when ESTEVAO came on, everyone woke up, and guess who specifically woke up? Cole Palmer. As soon as ESTEVAO came on, the Cole Palmer ESTEVAO link up, there's something there. There's some magic, and I really think that Maresca should have started ESTEVAO in the game, and they could have had something at the start. I feel like if João Pedro was still on the pitch as well, with those three can combine well. There's something going on there. There's like a Bermuda Triangle combination with that 3, and we saw it in preseason. We saw it today with specifically ESTEVAO and Cole Palmer, because João Pedro came off and didn't play with those 2. There is combination play. There's stuff going on, and I believe that Maresca could have won the game if he got ESTEVAO, if he started ESTEVAO, or if he put ESTEVAO at the start of the second half. Either way, because that kid, I do not care if he was 12 years old, play him. This kid is ready, and I'm not saying overplay him every game. Don't put the whole world's weight on his shoulders and all of that. But this guy can do stuff for you. He's confident, but he's humble at the same time. He's not here to piss about. None of this dramatic stuff and outside noise and stuff. He's just here to play football, and he's loving it. Every time he's come on the pitch for Chelsea, just not scared. Doesn't think about it. It's just, if he plays like he's still in Brazil, no care in the world, no care that there's millions and millions of people watching him, that this is a very big league, a very difficult league. He does not care, and he somehow, understands the physicality and can play through it. This kid is something special. Forget about this game today. It was a bit of a dead game. It was a bit of a dud. If Maresca has to start this ESTEVAO kid next game. Put Neto on the left wing and just easing Gittins. Easing Gittins. You don't need to put the pressure on Gittins that much. Ease him into the season. Have him play Champions League more games in the Champions League, because he was very good in the Champions League for Dortmund the last 2 seasons. But just don't put pressure on Gittins, because he still needs to get the hang of the league. Put Neto on the left wing, put ESTEVAO on the right, have Cole Palmer just link up with both wingers and the striker. And it's a recipe for success. You will score a lot of goals. This team, Palmer, Joao Pedro, and ESTEVAO, GA machines. Most of the goals will come through them. I think Fernandes could... I think he has to be the guy that roams around, but he can't have that stinker that he had today. I think regardless if ESTEVAO was on or not, Fernandes was bound to have that stinker, but Fernandes needs to be involved more. Enzo needs to be involved more. He really does. Because Caicedo was doing all the work. Covered him, everything, but it's just he wasn't having a good game. But I'm telling you right now, I keep talking about the same guy, but he just excites me, man. He gasses me up. ESTEVAO William. Is this why I can't hate on Chelsea? I just want to sit back and enjoy the team, enjoy watching them. I can't even be bothered to hate watch. There's no point. I just want to watch Cole Palmer, Joao Pedro, and ESTEVAO William. And then Liam Delap. He's someone that excites me, and he's a guy that's not going to be starting week in, week out. But I'm telling you, that Liam Delap guy, it will be a late bloomer in the season, but he will come good. As soon as he gets 1-2 goals, he's going to be on a roll. When Champions League game starts coming on, FA Cup, and he starts having more games that he can start, trust me, that guy is another level. He will be on the level of Joao Pedro. He might even be better. I honestly think Liam Delap can become better than Joao Pedro in the future. I think he's got a higher ceiling. That guy's got a powerful shot, strong, mobile, low-key got a bit of pace as well in him as well. Really, really good hold-up play. Aggressive. He's just built for the Premier League. He's the prototype number 9 Premier League player. He's a prototype Premier League number 9, Liam Delap. And I'm excited for him. And I'm hoping he gets more minutes as the season goes by. Maybe put Joao Pedro on the left and make him as a inside forward, and then put Delap as a striker. That's a good idea as well. There's ways to fit him in. I'm excited with this Chelsea team. Chelsea fans, calm the hell down. It's really not that deep. You'll have an amazing season. It's just your preseason just messed it. Your lack of preseason, your non-existent preseason, kind of messed things up. And you can see the players were quite leggy and all. But I'm telling you, this Chelsea team will be excited. But let me know in the comments below. Like, subscribe, and peace.